welcome to Too Fast, Too Forever. There's all kinds of family. We chose this one. This is episode 360, Life in the Fast Lane, number 29. I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe, too.
Joe, we are covering the second deleted scene for Too Fast, Too Furious and the Too Fast, Too Furious Minute. This one, I think, officially, unofficially, I don't know, titled Roman's Intro.
Whose house is this? What? Whose house? Yes, Master. Now what? It's my house.
So in this minute, which is actually like a minute 10, minute 20-ish,
Yeah.
in the Demolition Derby, we open with Roman's car against another car post-crash. Roman kicks his way out the windshield, somersaults through, ties something to his hood to keep it shut, then jumps on his hood, flinging a piece of metal aside. Standing on his hood, Roman yells. The crowd cheers his bravado. Roman drives to line up a kill shot on a car he drives into and flips a station wagon as the scene ends. The only real noteworthy thing about this is that John Singleton, in the deleted scene commentary or whatever on the Too Fast DVD, says it was cut to lose time and make Roman more mysterious later.
Which I think is an excellent choice. And this isn't really a deleted scene. It's like deletes of an extended scene that we mostly get the most of in the movie. It just cuts out Roman's monologue parts, which I think actually plays much, much better in the film. If you'd see him do this like bravado at the beginning, it would make it less mysterious and the fight play less well on screen. Excellent call, John Singleton. Good cut.
So what did you notice here? Because this is, again, a place we've been, clothes we've seen, characters we know, where in the movie this is. Is there anything new or anything noteworthy you noticed in this deleted scene?
Two main takeaways from my brain. One, I really did like the idea that Roman hops out, uses his belt to strap the hood down to the car. I thought that was like a clever, fun idea. Just like something I wouldn't have thought of, would never seen. Interesting. The second thought that I had upon watching this, Roman standing on the hood of the car in the middle of the Demolition Derby.
Seems unsafe.
Seems very unsafe. As someone that like thinks about safety a lot, that's probably something I wouldn't allow to happen. And I deal with lower stakes than, you know, moving vehicles and unprotected peoples. Like,
Sure.
he has no helmet on.
Yep.
He's in the middle of a demolition derby, standing on the hood of what is a rundown car that's been beat up. And he's just like, yeah, like, that's what I'm going to do a speech here. It's like, not the best idea, bud. Probably get back in the fucking car. I'm unsure. Somebody that might know, please write in and tell us. I think that in the rules of Demolition Derby, you should not be allowed to leave your car. I'm sure that that probably is a rule.
Yeah, but
If you
Roman
step
doesn't
out,
listen to rules.
Either way, this one's like, it's not really a deleted scene, right? We've seen most of it. So
No, it's kind of like, I think what you're saying is like kind of an extended scene.
that they show you the parts that they cut out of the scene that was already still left in the movie.
Yep.
So we kind of got taken here a little bit. You know?
Yep.
Just half of a deleted scene. What did you notice? What did you think? What are you feeling?
The only thing really I saw was that they cut to Brian and Bilkins in the crowd. There's no dialogue. I don't know if they ever recorded things. They didn't edit it in. They cut it, whatever, who knows. It seems at one point Bilkins turns to Brian to say something, kind of nods toward him, to him, at him, whatever, but we don't hear anything, so again, it's kind of a rough cut, unfinished, not cleaned up in any way.
For a good reason.
Yeah.
Like, why are they going to finish this out and then not put it in the movie?
For sure.
If you, like, as soon as you'd watch this, you'd be like, yep, that doesn't make sense. I like it better if Roman just shows up.
And we probably talked about it when we did the missing pieces lap, but like cutting a minute out of a 100-minute movie like is significant. Like also like anything you cut is going to like speed things up, and this whole thing. Like,
I don't think they cut a minute out of this though. They cut like 20 to 30 seconds out of a minute 10.
Yeah, I mean they probably use some shots of like the car, the flip, the whatever, but like the Roman.
No, the car, the flip, the everything. That's all the same.
Yep.
All the driving
Yep.
is in there. Even I think the shot of Roman and Brian and Bilkin sitting there is still is in the movie. It's literally just like the monologue, the jumping out of the car, because he kicks the windshield out. We still get that in the movie too.
Yes.
So it's very, very similar. But yeah, it condensed nicely. This I have no qualms with their cutting this out. Like, what did we lose? Nothing.
We're just doing our civic duty here to cover everything we can. We got a few more. I think 4 more deleted scenes and a couple trailers, so we're getting through. But anything else to say about this deleted scene?
Nah, not one of the best. I want some more substance. Give me some. Give me the meat and potatoes. You know I like my gravy first.
Joe, on the streets, news about the Fast and Furious, or anything you have seen?
Not that I remember, but start talking and maybe I'll remember something. But no, like nobody fun has even been on the news lately.
So there is a Screen Rant thing about a Fast 11 update from Vin's Instagram, which we will get to when we run the Vin shortly.
Oh yeah. I'm glad that everybody seems receptive to that title. By the way, people
like it.
People have said the name of Run the Vin multiple times in the Discord, and I was like, oh yeah, that is a thing that I said.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. I forgot what the name of that thing was. I thought I was just reading Vin's Instagram, and then they were like, we've been running the Vin. I was like, okay, yeah, you have. Okay.
It's like what? Oh, that's our thing.
Yeah, I was like, I said that. That was a dumbass thing that came out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm. There's no news about the Fast and Furious that I've seen other than the Vin stuff, which we'll get to in the Instagram. But I have adjacent things. Today, Pimp My Ride Team is coming back with a Netflix series called Resurrected Rides with Chris Redd as the host.
Who's Chris Redd?
Chris Redd's a comedian, actor and comedian.
Is he good? Do I know him?
You would know him. He was on SNL for 5 years. He was in movies. He was on a show Bust Down on Peacock.
Oh yeah, I know this guy. Okay. Yes. I know.
So he's
this
going to
guy.
host the show.
That's cool. The other guy that was on SNL that I think kind of at the same time is now doing this show, the game show Trivia with Balls, which I'm sure you have not seen.
Trivia with Balls. No, I have not seen this.
Could I pitch this? Sure. Can we take a side
There's no
step
news.
for a second?
Do whatever you want to do.
Trivia with Balls. We've been watching this and we find it very enjoyable. It's this game show. You get a family. It kind of looks like Family Feud to start. Okay. Mm-hmm. They pick a category. Okay. And the category will be like farm. They ask them a thing. They're like, okay, there's 5 of them in the family, right? And they're like, okay, here's 6 answers. 1 of them is wrong. Pick the 5 that are right.
Okay.
And then they go stand on the edge of a pool, and there's these giant like exercise balls behind them, and they let them roll down. And the one that is wrong would yeet the person into the pool.
Okay.
That's the whole game.
Sure.
We've been fucking loving it. It is so dumb. It's like a little bit of trivia, maximum entertainment, and the questions are just hard enough that it's difficult. Like there was like a cheeses category the other day. I don't know. We've been watching a lot of Quiz with Balls, and the host is another SNL guy that I was like, this guy was on SNL, Rachel, and she's like, I don't recognize him, and I'm like, oh, I know this guy though. He's on SNL. Who is it? I see you're looking.
Jay Farrow.
Jay Farrow, yes.
The Quiz with Balls.
Which is also excellent name for this, because it sounds like it's like the Quiz with Balls, and it's like, oh no, it's literally just it's because it's also it's fire ass movie titled, right?
If in the Idiocracy it would be like question balls or something, you know what I mean? Like trivia balls or something. Like it's close. You could do it a little bit more, but it's pretty close.
It's pretty fucking close. So, like, when we saw the title of this, we were like, intrigue, and then we were like, watch, and we were like, okay, this is stupid fun. It's Family Feud, except not with just a buzzer and Steve Harvey. You get a pool and possible old ladies yeeted into a pool by the giant medicine ball from behind. Hilarious. So, everything about it is great. Highly recommended. That's On the Streets with Joe.
We also have an update from the set of The Smashing Machine, Benny Safdie's Smashing Machine. Dwayne Johnson, quote, back to work after his elbow injury, and, quote, a day without pain is like a day without sunshine.
Is he still pissing in Voss water bottles and giving them to his cousin to throw away or whatever?
Maybe.
That's the update that we need. How many water bottles has he pissed in and handed off to his cousin? That's what I need to know. There should be a water bottle counter online, like the promo, like the old school AOL keyword website that you would get to for this movie should just be like it'd just be like bing, like every time he pisses in a water bottle on set, just be like working hard, bing, water bottle, and they just like line up like a loading banner of just piss bottles. Sorry, my brain's in a weird place today. You guys can tell, I'm sure.
Well, I will say,
I'm having a good time though. Go ahead.
as we go to Running the Vin, I am so glad I screenshotted a thing because I thought he would edit it, and he edited it. I put it in Discord.
Did you see? I got a screenshot from Jason. Jason saved it, or Lane. One of them.
I put it in there. I put it in
you
there.
You put the screenshot in there?
I said run a little preview of Running the Vin.
Oh shit! I asked for it, but you replied with the screenshot.
I think. Is it the same thing about the?
Well, I forget when and where it was.
We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
So we got three things. Let me share my screen with you, Joe, so you can see.
No, Jason had a screenshot. I'm giving Jason full credit because I asked for the screenshot and Jason put the screenshot in there.
I put the screenshot in and I think I got deleted maybe? Hold on.
Oh, who would have deleted it? Not me.
Only you and I have power to delete it.
That's what I mean. So you would have deleted it.
I didn't delete it. Maybe it just didn't upload fully.
Jason, I said, does anybody have a screenshot of the original? Because I just looked at it and I have a feeling this is the toned down version. Go ahead. To be continued.
I said little preview of Running the Vin and I didn't actually have...
Jason, I got your back. Joey's trying to take all your fucking credit.
No,
bud.
what's super weird is if you... Oh, yeah, and then Wes was talking about, like, you know, there's a conversation about it being edited. If you look in Joe's Secret Garden, which if you're on the Patreon, you don't know about.
Oh, shh.
If you scroll up, June 16th, 8:07 p.m., little preview of Running the Vin, well, there's no picture. There was a picture when I uploaded it. Whatever. Anyway, thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason, for saving us and saving the day, unlike Joey.
So we got 3 posts to run through the Vin here. This is from June.
This
5th.
is slightly. See, Running the Vin might be a meme by the time that we do. Well, we can't.
This episode comes out, so this episode will be out on the main feed after Festivus, but on the Patreon before. So we can't talk about the results of Festivus.
I'm not talking about the results. I just said that there's a possibility that this could be a meme in the Too Fast Hall of Fame.
True.
Vin himself could just be a meme, but this point next year, because like we said, let's run the Vin. Let's see what he's talking about.
You know, I will say it's probably a good thing that Mr. Vin Diesel got into the Hall of Fame year 1.
Well, yeah, maybe,
you never
possibly.
know. All right, June 5th, photo from Fast 5 of him looking at Paul firing a gun as Brian. While doing ADR this week on the Universal lot for a beautifully written piece by Chris Morgan, I was reminded of the blessed moments along this journey, where bonds transcended film.
Oh.
Fast X Part 2, written by Zach Dean, is going to hit you hard, hope to make you proud.
Okay, yeah, sure.
The interesting thing is Zach Dean is a name we do not know too much. That has been reported before. He wrote The Tomorrow War. This is news that we've heard, but again, re-emphasizing, this is a guy that had not previously, before Fast 10, I think, written on this franchise. He did the story for Fast 10. He's not credited here for the sequel, but Vin saying
no.
Zach
yeah, I
Dean,
mean, from the mouth of God, right? Like if Vin saying that Zach Dean is writing this movie, as of this moment, Zach Dean is the writer of this film.
Zach Dean is the writer of this film at this moment.
At this moment. Does that mean Zach Dean is going to finish writing this film? We don't know.
Well, typically, writers don't get fired.
Neither do directors in the middle of the movie.
You know?
Usually 2 weeks into shooting a movie, the director doesn't leave either, Joey, so...
Running the Vin number 2. This is a AI-generated Chevelle SS. Right, is that a Chevelle?
Yeah. Driving on ice.
It's reminiscent of Fate of the Furious, but this is AI-generated. Edited. Remember, edited. This is posted 2 days ago on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you all. While location scouting in Europe for Riddick, The concept art from Fast 10 Part 2 keeps pouring in, ...
This is not concept art. This is some meme that like somebody made.
Well, it might
and
just
sent-
be, I don't know.
They're using ChatGPT to make the fucking concept art for Too Fast. I don't think that this is literally AI generated bullshit.
Wait until you see the American road trip. Happy Father's Day. But the original
Is so much better. I had to read it to Rachel in the morning when Jason sent it to me. Thank you.
The first paragraph is the same thing, but there's a second paragraph
Same thing.
that has been edited out. Which feels,
Go ahead.
So I saw this on Twitter. It just said, and I thought it was like it's hard to tell if it's a joke or not. But they said,
Yeah, you get these stranger than fiction moments that you're like, is this real?
so I went right to the source and I screenshotted it because they were like, I could not believe what I was reading. So the second paragraph of this Vin Diesel post. On a side note, ...
On a side note, just thinking.
So again, while he's location scouting in Europe, so he's in Europe. On a side note, ... I saw warships off my country's shores. I'm not the Tucker type. ... I don't know that.
I think he means Tucker Carlson.
You think
right?
so? Probably.
What other Tucker is there that you could just name drop Tucker?
Kyle Tucker. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't think he's talking about Houston Astros Kyle Tucker, though. As a father, my kids live in that country.
In that country? What country is he in that he's location scouting in Europe that his children live in?
Italy?
Spain? I don't know. We could probably know.
The
but
second,
okay, whatever.
in the post.
Yeah.
Putin. I will
There you go.
fly to the Caribbean. Come have dinner. Let's not let foolishness dictate the future. Hashtag Happy Father's Day.
I don't think you should use the word dictate as the operative word in a sentence when addressing Putin. That seems like a faux pas. Maybe he just deleted it because of that.
I think
He
what
said,
happened...
let's not let foolishness, rightfully elected, decide.
I think what
Art.
happened, once again, is someone at Universal saw the thing and was like...
Anyone. No, I think someone anywhere saw that. Could be his wife. Could be Jordana Brewster, if she has half a brain. Anybody probably texted Vin and went, whoa, buddy. Because I don't know if you know this or not, but in the hockey world, we had a player on my fantasy team last year, which I did not win because of this, Artemi Panarin, say he's going to support the candidate running against Putin in the Russian elections. He then hid from Putin murdering him in the U.S. for like 2 months and couldn't play hockey as one of the best players in the league because he accidentally just said, I'm going to support the other guy in the Russian elections because Putin was threatening to kill his entire family in Russia. And I don't know what he did to get out of it, but he eventually did. And he hasn't said a fucking word about Putin since. So I think that we probably just don't name drop Putin ever. But okay. Who do you think told him to not say this?
Any
You said
number of
somebody
people.
at you.
And
yeah.
my thing is Universal is just like, my guy, we've talked about this.
You can't fucking call out political dictators.
So it's always that. Just like he's doing a thing about a movie and then just all of a sudden just like, let's just talk about the state of
I
the
have
world.
a thought. Yeah, I have a thought. And you're like, shh, not that one. Don't say it.
The third and final Running the Vin, we have a video which I have not yet watched or listened to.
I haven't watched this either. Scandinavia.
This is from 4 hours ago. ... Another stop on the road to ... Furia. And the top
He's
comment
pitching, yeah.
from Fast and Furious Integra. Does this mean Riddick is coming out before Fast 11? Are they being filmed simultaneously? I can't tell what emoji this is.
Do you know how fucking messy Dom Toretto is going to be as a character if Riddick and Fast 11 are being recorded at the exact same time?
Oh, you mean like it's going to be a little bit of Mark, a little bit of Vin, a little bit of Dom, a little bit of Riddick?
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that there's any possibility that, like, we've all merged into one anyways, but you know how Riddick Fast and the Furious is going to get if he's in Riddick mode in his brain while he's shooting Fast and the Furious at the same time? He's going to have magic by the end of he's going to have magic by the end of this the movie.
Upshugianaku says, definitely before. Sounds like they haven't even gotten a plan for F11. Then somebody else says, I think they started the filming for Riddick in August. And then someone says Fast X, then Furiosa, then Fast and Furious X2, then Furia, feeling a little bit osteo-ferocious. What's after Furia? So here we go. Let's watch this video. Let's listen to the video, see what's going on.
What's up, Vin?
The art of creating film is changing day by day.
True.
It's so fascinating to watch and to be a part of. In the same way that Fast X started with a meeting at Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland, we are embarking on the next Riddick, as you all know, and it's so exciting. But what's bizarre and what I never would have anticipated would be that the first big meeting would be happening in a distillery in Scandinavia.
What?
Okay.
Why are there
And
condoms
what's
on
a
these barrels?
distillery without a bunch of Vikings?
Cool.
Okay. The head turn and the only talking through the side of his mouth makes me worry that he might have had a stroke at some point, to be honest.
I think he just is like, this looks cool.
Also a good point. Yeah. Very possible. Very likely. If you're a Scandinavian distillery, you're stoked to have Vin Diesel shooting there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not shooting, even having a meeting there, shooting an Instagram video there. You could have name dropped whatever the fuck distillery it was. Thanks, Vin. Right? Like, you could have been like, you should check out Viking Ales Distillery. And you're like, okay, cool. Yeah, thanks, bud. But he's like, you didn't pay me enough money to do that, and I'm talking about Furiosa. Or Furia, sorry.
Furia.
I forget. Sorry. I apologize. That very unique name that has nothing to do with Mad Max that just came out this year, right? Like that.
No.
The other one.
Not at all. That's the Running the Vin. 3 posts, 1 crazy edit, 1 thing about Furia where he mentions Fast and Furious, and then the other one.
Hey, I just want to say, Putin, if you're listening, come to the Caribbean. Have dinner with Joey and I. Let's work this out.
Was it Annalyn McCord who a couple years ago was Vladimir Putin? I wish I was your mother. Do you remember this?
No.
Annalyn McCord from 90210. Hold on, you gotta watch this. It's 3 minutes. It's crazy. We're not doing the whole thing, but
Okay.
we're gonna watch the beginning of it though.
Okay.
Dear President Vladimir Putin, I'm so sorry that I was not your mother. If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes.
rhymed
A pure
it.
demise
Yeah. Oh,
of
it's a thing.
nations sitting peaceful under a night sky.
Oh
If
my God.
I
Top
was your
comment:
mother,
never underestimate a
the world would have
celeb's
been
ability to
warm.
make things worse.
What was this is like the Vanessa Hudgens, like, people are gonna die.
People are gonna die.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Bro, I want to be so up my own ass that I have this idea, right? Like all of these times that we're like, Justin Lin, if you're listening, I don't actually fucking think Justin Lin is listening. Some intern is definitely listening, taking notes and handing them off to him, but I'm saying, like, in general, they're not.
Yeah, till July sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry. But, like, it's a virus. I get it. Like, I respect it. But at the same time, like, even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die.
You're gonna
It's just terrible, but, like, inevitable? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now.
Yeah, you should not be doing this right now.
I do love the reality at the end there of being on Instagram Live and being like, oh, maybe this was a bad idea.
She's clearly stoned in that. Like, there's a 1,000% chance that she had just, like, ripped a huge bowl rip and then was like, I have an idea about this. And then she started talking and she spiraled and then she was like, oh shit.
Oh, I am too high.
Yeah, I'm too high. I should probably not be doing this right now. And I said some dumb shit. Hope nobody's watching this. I'm only Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh, Joe, we need a name for the minute. We need a name for this episode.
Fasten your belts.
Okay.
Because he uses the belt as a fastener, and then you leave out seat. That sounds weird. Fast 10 your belts.
Like Fast X or just Fast 10 your belts?
Oh, I could do Fast X your belts. At either one, doesn't matter.
So, like this?
Which one do you think looks cooler and more confusing on a picture? I can see. I have that up on my screen too. So now I'm just looking at it twice.
Like
Thank
that?
You for Queens.
I mean, that makes no sense if you're just looking at it without out of context. That makes no sense. I kind of like that.
Fast times your belts. Fast cross your belts. Okay. Yes. Fast 10 your belts.
Joe, is Dwayne Johnson interquel?
Who the fuck knows? I don't.
That's
I
right.
don't think Dwayne Johnson's integral to the movie with Benny Safdie that he's shooting right now, to be honest.
We have a Patreon page, toofast2forever.com, and as we do in every single episode without fail, shouting out our very special patrons. Cassie Wilson, Nick Burris, Alex Ellen, and Justin Kleinman, Brian Rodriguez of High School Slumber Party, Wes Hampton, Jerry Robinson, Dan the Duke, Hayden Renato, Di Donato, Michael McGann, Lane Middleton, Lindsay Lewandowski, Nate Milton of the Kings of Sport, Jason Rainey, Tom Price, Mike Gallagher, Josh Buckley of Whole Lot of Wolves, Michael Moser, Christian Larson, Taryn Newen, Aaron Willows, and Natalie Absolute, Randy Carter, Josh Gularm, and Jessica Collins, a.k.a. Montez. Thank you all for supporting us at the $5 a month level or above. Bonus episode coming up very soon. Out now, actually, as you're hearing this in the main feed. Yesterday, we talked about Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, indeed. The space with balls.
There's other perks, like we handwrite letters, send you stickers in the mail. But the big thing is you get bonus episodes, you get early access to every episode, you get access to the minute documents. You and I are going to take the minute quiz, the Too Fast quiz, very soon. There's going to be a bonus episode about that.
You can take the minute quiz if you're a patron. You can take the
Only if
minute
you're a
quiz.
patron. toofast2forever.com. Even $1 a month gets you in the door. Please and thank you. We also have an email address, family@cageclub.me. And Joe, we've got 4 YouTube comments from the same guy because I might have responded to him once.
I want to hear what happened. Okay, tell me the story. Let me know.
What video there's only 3 it could be. What video do you think it was?
Hollywood Nights.
Nope.
Two-lane blacktop.
2-lane blacktop. So Brian Keenan commented, WTF question mark? No movie question mark? You guys just talk shit for over an hour question mark? Get a life.
Does it really say get a life, or did you add that?
He said get a life.
So
I said,
awesome.
Interesting take coming from someone taking time out of their day to leave negative YouTube comments.
You were feeling spicy that day? I like it.
Oh, no, it's a different person. Okay, this is interesting.
So somebody came to his aid. Okay. He said, go fuck yourself for Brian.
So this guy, JA.0069, replies to my comment and just says, because you are nothing but clickbait, A-WAD.
Asswad.
A-hyphen-W-A-D.
He's calling you an asswad. I haven't heard asswad in forever. This guy's cool.
Jay also commented, it's a 2-door sedan, not a sport coupe.
Oh, so he listened to the episode.
I guess so.
This video does fucking numbers.
Mm-hmm.
We probably made like 16 cents on this video alone. I'd love it.
And then there's also the Fast Eddie comments. He said total suck. We said nothing sucks like Electrolux. And JA says, or clickbait.
Why? How is this clickbait?
It says podcast right there in the title.
Oh, I see it.
I don't know how to be more clear. I mean, it's funny. Look, it's funny. I just think it's funny.
Really funny. But I like that we're like scamming them with our whole like 16 views on these YouTube videos. We're just out here scamming. Unlike the QAnon flat Earth videos that they watch by choice, we are the scammer.
I mean, it's also funny that this is an hour 46:01. Like, it looks like it's the movie length.
Oh, does it?
So it has 46,000.
What's the actual movie length of 2-Lane Blacktop? Is it close?
Look, it was easier when we did full episodes as opposed to just like half the episodes, but we should... Oh, an hour 42. It's so close.
Oh my god, it's so close. Okay, I'm sorry.
So it has 46,878 views, 24 comments. It's got 111 likes, which seems like a lot, but it's got 129 thumbs down, which YouTube hides the thumbs down now.
But we can still see them.
You can't sort by number of comments, but like if you look,
sort by views. Can you sort by views? No.
Well, yeah, no. There's the Tokyo Drift one that has almost 1 million somehow. That only has 17 comments.
But that one's even funnier because the Tokyo Drift one is really funny because like it's 2 hours long, and that's not a 2-hour movie.
Well, we also have 14 videos of Tokyo Drift on YouTube, and for some reason, this one has 1 million views.
Yeah, that's substantially higher than like everything else.
The next
That's
closest
really...
one, Lap 5, has 20,000. Then 15,
also,
then 10.
Yeah, also true. Yeah.
Like, the one that we put up today as we're recording is 58. Like, people don't really watch on YouTube. It's the YouTube views are just people looking for the movie and getting mad.
At us, specifically.
But, like, if you look at these, like, this is 18...
kind of awesome.
But what's weird is that it has 1,800 thumbs up, 1,200 thumbs down, so it's like 60% thumbs up. But, like, all these people are just, like, they're all about 50-50, just like, this is not what I want.
Hate this.
The only one of these, I think, that warrants this amount of views, and they're talking about the tens of thousands. I mean, all of our stuff is great. The turbocharged prelude, I feel like there's not very many people out there who have covered that, but I'm also guessing this is people thinking there's a 40-minute long
also is the
thing.
turbo. Yeah, there also is a turbocharged prelude. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man, this really, really sucks.
But yeah,
poor guys. We've hoodwinked you guys again. Clickbait.
So yeah, so Jay was very pissed at us. And so he went around responding to other comments.
Telling us to go fuck ourselves.
Yeah, 2 boomers in 1 week. 2 boomers in 1 week. We're like, this is the movie. I gotta let you know I'm mad at you. Okay.
By the way, if you weren't such like a pissed off boomer and you were like, hey, I can't find this movie anywhere, how did you guys watch it? We might be able to help you. You know what I mean? Like, we might be able to guide you to a place that you could find this movie.
Two Lane Blacktop's also on Criterion, though. You can just buy it on Criterion.
That's what I mean. But even that, we could answer that. But instead, you just want to yell at us about it. You're just angry that we are not giving you what you want, which sums up our whole problem with your entire... Whatever.
I won't describe what I'm about to say, but I think when I read one of these comments, all the guys look the same in my brain.
You mean there's... Yes.
Hmm?
Yeah,
We're
sorry. I had a picture too, and I was about to describe it, and I was like, probably shouldn't.
Nope.
But yes, whatever that image is in your head, I see that guy too.
Yep.
Yes. Happy Father's Day to that guy. Sorry.
We have no real emails. If you want to email in family at Cage Club, I mean, there's been a lot of text in the Discord. If you want to go join the Discord, email us. We'll get you a link there. Very fun. A lot of people going there. Store at cageclub.me/shop. Leave a review for us if you want. But Joe, the only other thing to do in this episode is extracurricular activities. What have you been up to since we last spoke?
I did a couple things. We talked about me seeing you and Garrett last time. We talked about going to...
Yes.
Oh, scratch that shit off the list. What I've been up to is for my birthday, which was a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
At this point, I went to Montreal and went to go see the Montreal Grand Prix, the Formula One race.
Oh, yeah, while Brian was in London for the Mets game and you were up in Canada, he's like, "Where are you at?" I'm like, "What?" Like, I forgot that you went somewhere.
He said,
what international
sporting event are you attending this weekend, Joey?
And I was like, "What?" And then he didn't respond. And I was like, "Oh, right, because Joe is also at a place." Yeah, keep going. I want to hear about
an international sporting event. Matt came up to visit. He was picking up the last of his stuff to drive back to Atlanta. So he went with us. And I had a fucking absolute blast. Such a good time. I was sitting right on the starting line. I posted pictures in the Discord, which you won't see unless you're in there. Oof. It was a blast. Yeah, right on the starting line. Got to see the whole fucking driver's parade. Blah, blah, blah. It was raining. Rachel was an excellent sport because Rachel's melt in rain. She sat through it with us. And it was raining off and on. 5 cars in finish. Both Ferraris. My team did not finish the race, which is terrible for me as a fan of Ferrari, but was very exciting and fun to watch as a fan of sporting. Yeah, it was cool. Half rain, you know what I mean? Max Verstappen wins, fuck him. But other than that, like, it was a really cool time. I'm excited to go to another one at some point. Then, other than that, like, I've been laying low because... Oh, this weekend I watched Le Mans, the 24-hour Le Mans last weekend.
Yep.
Which was a lot of fun, which Ferrari did win.
Congratulations.
So, congratulations to them for their Excelente win 2 years in a row.
Cool.
Awesome. Le Mans is really fun.
Was there a movie about this? Is this what the Ferrari movie is about? Is that Le Mans?
Yeah, Ford versus Ferrari is Le Mans.
Oh, Ford
yes.
versus Ferrari is Le Mans, but Ferrari is not Le Mans.
Ferrari was not Le Mans.
Okay.
It's a 24-hour race. I find it very fun. It's now being broadcast on HBO Max in America, and they also have the driver's cams on YouTube. So I just put it on and like went to sleep, and then you wake up and you're like, what the fuck happened overnight? Because like everything has changed, and it's like, oh well, he fucking smashed the car into a wall in the middle of the night, and there was rain, and then like somebody's car exploded and stuff like that because they run for 24 hours. So I think it's just a fun, interesting thing.
I was saying, I think we
very
also talked about in the
passive.
Ford versus Ferrari episode, like, it's amazing how a race that's 24 hours long can, like, come down to the final, like, minute.
I messaged you about it with like an hour left. Actually, with about 45 minutes left, they were like, okay, the Ferrari is getting dangerously close to being projected to have to pit stop, and the guy behind him has a full tank of gas, essentially. So they're like, they have to run this down to the last milliseconds, essentially, to make sure that like it works out. So that was
Hold on.
fun.
Pause.
What?
Breaking news. Spaceballs sequel in development.
This is 3 hours ago. Talk about our fucking
Josh
timing.
Gad starring. No, thank you.
Who's Josh Gad?
Josh Gad is in everything.
This guy?
He's the snowman in Frozen.
Egg? Her?
Josh Gad is in everything.
Really?
Josh Gad is in Pixels. I mean, he's a voice in a lot of things. He's in A Wolf Like Me, which is a show on Peacock. He's been in a lot. If you start noticing him, he's everywhere.
He kind of looks like if you took both of the guys from Flight of the Conchords and mashed them together.
This is just yet another thing that we do an episode about.
That immediately afterwards we get news about. Yes.
I mean,
What
we
the
talked about
fuck
it, and
is
then they were
this?
talking about it, but anyway, sorry. I was just like looking, just like, I cannot believe.
No. That was pretty much it. I mean, other than that, I've been watching the end of sports. We get the hopefully last Stanley Cup Finals game tonight. And
Are you
then I've
rooting
been
for
watching
Florida?
baseball. Fuck yeah, just fuck Edmonton in general.
Yeah,
Just
but
fuck
do you want
Canada.
McDavid to have one cup?
No, I want him to leave Edmonton and win a cup somewhere else because I think that's way funnier for me as someone who has no stake in it. Also, he's not friends with Sidney Crosby. Like, Nathan McKinnon that plays for Colorado and Sid are like BFFs. So, like, I root for Nathan McKinnon. Connor McDavid's like his own weird beast that I just like, I don't know. I don't trust him. Connor McDavid looks like a guy that has secrets to me. I don't like
So Bob was telling me that there is apparently McDonald's said if they come back, they will rename a McDonald's in Canada McDavid's.
That's kind of fun. I like that idea though, but they won't. So that's fun. Sergei Bobrovsky that plays goalie for Florida is playing out of his mind right now, and the goalie for Edmonton's not that good. So Bobrovsky's like, I mean, he got fucking hammered last game. It was like he gave up 5 goals in like 2 periods or something.
He's no
like that. They pulled
JCVD.
him. He's no Jean-Claude Van Damme indeed.
Which you'll hear in a couple weeks on the Patreon.
That's true. But he's playing out of his mind, and he's a good enough goalie to do it. I thought he was dead. I used to have him on my fantasy team, and I was like, that guy's fucking washed. And now he's in the Stanley Cup Finals, just brick walling everyone. So good for him. Other than that, sorry. I'm watching sports, and then my mom is coming to visit this weekend, and then I will do some other things on the end of this weekend. So that's all my on the streets for now. How about you, sir? What have you been up to?
So I've watched a bunch of movies. So Bob, mentioning Bob again, Bob is on this stretch where he is trying to see a new good movie in theaters every week. Because I was talking to you like several
Good
months
luck,
ago.
Bob.
There was a real run that we were on, and he really wanted to get to this weekend because The Bike Riders, starring Tom Hardy, Mike Face, Jodie Comer, comes out. He's been really excited for this movie. And he's like, I think we can do it one a week. And so we've gone into New York because it's not like mainstream releasing stuff has really been...
You're looking for actually things that you think will be good. It's not like, that's what I'm saying.
Correct.
You know, like it's
not
like
just like go see a
blockbusters
movie.
are good. Yeah.
So we used, in this last 3 weeks, we saw separately, not together, In a Violent Nature, which I mentioned in the last episode because it's edited by Alex Jacobs, Spiffy the dog.
Yes.
Great movie.
Yes.
Very good, very fun.
Shout out Spiffy the dog. Good dude.
Very cool. So that was that weekend. The weekend
Very cool.
after that, We went into New York to see this movie, I Used to Be Funny, which is now on demand, but it stars Rachel Sennett. It's about a stand-up comedian who has lost her way because something tragic has happened to her, and she has to, like, figure out what she's doing.
She got canceled for being too woke. She got canceled by woke. That's why she's not funny anymore, as Jerry Seinfeld
I'm going to
would say.
censor this to not spoil it, but and that's what happened.
Fuck, sorry. I was making a Seinfeld dig joke,
I get it.
Joey.
I had to bring the hammer down.
I know you did. Thanks for ruining my fun again.
So then after that movie, we're like, because we were just like, it's fine. That wasn't great. We're like, what else could we see? Because you're in New York. It costs $20 to get in New York. You park, whatever.
yeah,
We're like,
yeah.
oh, there's this theater called the Film Forum, which was showing like all these 80s movies. And we could see either Do the Right Thing, the Spike Lee movie, or... But we're like, it was kind of cool. Like, it wasn't hot enough. I'm like, I kind of want to see, like, on a really hot day, Do the Right Thing. Because that whole movie is, like, dripping in sweat.
Yeah, yep.
Instead,
Understood.
what we saw, he had seen before, I'd never seen before, the movie, the William Friedkin movie, starring, oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. Hold on. The Doy. Al Pacino. Cruising. Do you know about Cruising?
Little known actor.
All I could
Al
think was
Pacino that
Sylvester
you can't
Stallone.
remember his name. Okay, yeah, same guy. Sure.
I mean, look, this Pacino face, that's kind of like a 70s, 80s Stallone, like the curly hair. He doesn't really look like Pacino. Whatever. Anyway.
I've never seen this one, and I love Al Pacino. Is this good? Should I watch this?
So he's a
Cruising?
cop who goes undercover because there's a serial killer killing gay men.
Okay, so Pacino was in like a really nice like ally situation between Dog Day Afternoon and this, right?
Well,
'Cause
people
Dog Day
thought
Afternoon
that he was like, they're like, is he
gay? Yeah,
Is he trans?
sure, maybe, whatever. Who cares?
Movie's
Al
good.
Pacino's great.
William Friedkin had taken away. There's a lot more explicit gay sex that was cut out. There's a lot more, like, he's not really happy with the final. It was kind of like it was a bomb that then got like a retrospective that people were just like, oh, it's actually pretty good. But there's still kind of like people like laughing at it. So like the theater was packed, which is like wild. There's like hundreds of people see this movie from 45 years ago. But like people were laughing at things that weren't, like there are jokes in there. Like at one point he gets arrested. He's undercover. He gets arrested. Another guy gets arrested.
Yeah.
And this probably like 6'7" tall, like big dude, just like in the police station, just backhand slaps Pacino. And then like leaves the room. And then he comes back and he backhand slaps the other guy and then leaves the room. The other guy goes, who is that man? And like it's a very funny joke, just like why
Yes,
why do you have
yeah,
someone
yeah.
on staff to just like slap people around? But there's other things like people like laughing at things, just like, whatever. But Cruising, great. So that kept the streak alive.
Okay,
then.
cool. Okay.
This past weekend, we
Streak
saw
dies.
Paul Schrader's Hardcore on Father's Day. So there is a Paris theater in New York, which is owned and operated, or not owned by, operated by Netflix.
Oh yeah, okay. You went to the Netflix theater then. That's right. Okay, cool. My friend just brought this up today. Go ahead.
So they had Bleak Week, where it's all just depressing ass movies.
Oh, Joey's favorite week. Did you just live there? Did you put a tent outside? What the fuck did you do?
We looked at the list of movies. I'm like, oh man, these are all so good.
Yes, I know you did. Okay, go ahead.
On the first night, maybe, there was the movie Come and See, which I have not seen, but is apparently, it's widely considered like one of the best. Like it's like a top 3 movie on Letterboxd. Like it's just like beloved. Like it's this great movie.
Okay.
There was a fight outside because apparently, and I don't know how this happens, why this happened, the theater was streaming it off Amazon Prime. And it started buffering in the middle of the movie, and the Amazon Prime overlay came on the screen, and it led to a fight.
How does that lead to a fight, though?
I don't know. But I'm also wondering how you're screening a movie for a theater of 535 people
From Amazon Prime.
and you're Netflix, and you're streaming a movie from Amazon Prime?
Well, we do know that Amazon owns the servers that Netflix runs on.
Is all of Netflix on AWS?
Yes.
Okay. But
that still feels like not the thing you do.
very strange.
There's not one fucking hard Jess Collins doesn't have the last disc of this at her house right now.
Yeah, also
right?
you're Netflix. Get it. Find it.
That's what I mean. Like
Ari Aster, who directed Midsummer, Hereditary, Beau Was Afraid,
Yes.
introduced that movie. He was there.
and he watches them buffer from Amazon Prime. That has to be like a legal thing, right? Like, do you don't think that
It
like
can't
Amazon was
possibly
just
be
like,
legal.
That's what I mean. But like you're Netflix, right? Like you don't have a team of lawyers that was like, this is a bad idea. Like what happened? They sourced one teenager to like go buy a copy of this movie, and he was like, fuck it, it's on Prime, dude. I'm just gonna play it from my Prime account.
Wild.
What are they get? Nobody's gonna notice. And you're like, well, yeah, unless.
Don't know. No idea.
That's awesome. But you weren't in the theater.
No, I saw that online.
Okay.
We went to see this movie called Hardcore, which was written and directed by Paul Schrader, who wrote Taxi Driver, who's made a bunch of movies. He was there for Q&A. It was on Father's Day, which is noteworthy because this is about a Calvinist man in Michigan whose 16-year-old or 17-year-old daughter goes on a like church retreat to California, goes missing, and then winds up doing hardcore pornography. And so he has to go track her down and find her. Played by George C. Scott. Patton.
Kind of like Taken.
Yes, kind of like Taken, but a real father-daughter movie on Father's Day. And he was
much like Taken.
He was there for the Q&A, and he's just like so blunt, and it was funny, but also like uncomfortable. It was just like, I really wanted this other actress to like name the other actress because she was dumpier and uglier, but the studio said no, we need a prettier girl. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay, yeah, you had a vision, I guess.
He had a vision. He's like, it also came out as just like. The guy's like, so, what do you think of the movie? It's just like, he also does something where like clears his throat and he like, just like hems and haws and just like, got a lot of problems with it. It's like, that's the first thing. Like, we just watched this movie. We all enjoyed it. And your first thing is just like, yeah, you don't like the movie.
It fucking sucks. I hate this movie.
Very strange. Anyway.
That's awesome. That makes the your whole surrounding experience much better than anything I can imagine this movie would be. I would like to have joined you just for the fight, the Amazon buffering, and this guy being pissed off at his own movie that you guys are all excited and liked watching.
So then
that gives me great joy.
After the Q&A, Bob goes to the bathroom. I go out. Also, I parked outside the theater, like on the street in New York. There was just a spot like right outside the theater, just like
George Costanza moment.
I was like, okay. And so I just like walked to my car, and Paul Schrader's just there like hailing a cab. I'm just like, oh, there's the guy. There's the guy that just did the movie.
Should hit him with your car gently.
Wild.
Yeah, that's a fun story. I like that
Bob
one.
and I also saw Comedy Bang Bang do a live podcast in Philly, which was very funny. Margaret and I saw one of her favorite movies. We rescheduled our recording last week to accommodate this. There's a movie from 1945 called Leave Her to Heaven, which she loves, and I'd never heard of. And it was on a list of movies she wanted to show me, and it was showing at Princeton Garden Theater, which is a great indie theater in Princeton, New Jersey. And it is wild and insane, and it was a beautiful looking movie. And it's a Criterion movie, but it is just like, it's basically the original Gone Girl. Like, it's just a woman who like,
oh, cool,
divorced.
Okay.
She breaks up with her fiance to get with a new guy, and will do whatever it takes so that only the two of them can be together. Not butt stuff. It's 1945. No butt stuff.
I mean, she was doing butt stuff. They just didn't reference it. Okay.
Maybe she does get pregnant at one point. They're just like, have a baby. Then like, a scene later, she's like, I'm
so
pregnant.
Maybe not butt stuff.
Who knows? Who knows? I also saw a Patriots game. I'm just blowing by the butt stuff. Because Garrett Cole is in a rehab start. So I saw a Patriots game for $15 and saw him throw 45 pitches. Margaret and I saw some Mean Streets. Scorsese's Mean Streets. I think it's the first crime movie, maybe? With De Niro and Harvey Keitel, also in Princeton.
Okay.
That was great.
Cool.
And I also went to, do you know the brewery in Neshaminy Creek?
No, I've never heard of that one. Neshaminy Creek.
They're about an hour-ish north of Philly, I think. They've been around for 12 years. Every year on their birthday, they throw like a brewery birthday party. And they have, anniversary beers, and they have food trucks outside. And they also, because the owner loves punk music, they just get like a lineup of punk and hardcore bands to play all day at the venue.
Very cool. Sold.
And so I went there with my friends Lily and Matt, and we went there, and the food was good. It was a fried chicken sandwich with probably an inch or inch and a half mac and cheese patty. Like mac and cheese.
Panko crusted, deep fried? Mm-hmm. Okay, I like it. I'm in.
Plus hot sauce and something else. And cheese, cheddar cheese on a delicious bun. I was like, oh my God.
They put a slice of cheddar on top of the mac and cheese?
I think it was like chicken, cheese, hot sauce, mac and cheese. It was so good.
Yeah, it sounds very good. Did you ever get the burger from Shake Shack? The mushroom burger that has the portobello in the like ostensibly a cheese stick?
I know about it. I have not had it. Is it good?
Very.
Okay.
And I recommend it as you get the portobello cheese and then a patty, because I think you can get it like, was it the shake stack or something, the smoke stack or something they call it. Throw one of those portobello cheese shits onto a burger. Very good. Very, very good.
Oh, I also want to say I was on Mark Hoffmeyer's podcast.
Nice. How was that?
Flicks. It was very good. He records a bunch way in advance, and I don't know when this is coming out. We talked about After Hours, which is another Scorsese movie that I love. And while Bob and I were at the theater seeing Cruising, they had just shown After Hours, and Griffin Dunn, the star of that movie, was in the lobby signing his book. So it's like, oh, sweet, cool.
You saw all kinds of weird people this week, like that weekend.
Schroomberger, you talking about this?
Yeah. Get one of those because it's a
filled with melted Munster and cheddar cheeses. Whoa.
Next time you go to Shake Shack, get one of these, but put it with a You need both that and a patty. See, get the Shake Stack. You see this one?
The Shack Stack. Yeah. Okay.
Shack Stack. Sorry. Yeah. Get a Shack Stack because I think the combo of the fried cheese and portobello with the burger patty is good.
I'm so bummed because they had
What?
a delicious Chicago. They call it Shack-Cago style hot dog. COVID casualty, man. Hot dogs are gonna die.
To be honest, I usually get a hot dog from Shake Shack when I go there too.
It was so good because Chicago style with the pepper on there and the celery salt and the tomato and the cucumber and.
I'm not big on Chicago style dogs, but I do love a good dog. Just in general, an all beef. Give me an all beef. What kind of milkshakes can I not have this month? Can you show me those again?
Strawberry frosted donut shake.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah.
Chocolate salted caramel shake, peaches and cream shake. There was a thing, I don't know if they still do it, but there was a thing where it's just order milkshakes between 2 and 5 in the afternoons, buy one, get one free. And I'm like, well, I don't need 2 milkshakes, but how can I not get 2 milkshakes?
Keep fucking around like that, and you're going to wind up like me, bud.
I know.
So.
That's been a year since I did that, but,
Bless.
All right. What else have I done? Oh, Elden Ring DLC comes out as we're recording this in 3 days.
Everybody's bonered about it, I know.
Start a new character. I got to the point, because, to access the DLC, you need to beat probably, the second or third hardest boss in the game.
Okay.
So I did it on my casual playthrough when I played 2 years ago. I beat everything, and so I did that then. But I wanted to start a new character and just get back into the groove of playing
in the mode.
Game.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I got ready for that. I'm almost done with Balatro, the poker game that I was playing. I have 2 more things to do, but it's very
cool.
Very luck based. So who knows? I could do one run that takes me 10 minutes and get both of them, or I could play for another 50 hours and not get who knows. But
yeah, I get you.
What else? Oh, I decided this might be blasphemous. I don't know.
What?
I've been watching one Simpsons a day and what other shows for almost 4 years now. Yes. I'm so close to the end. I'm just I want to power through. So I'm doing 2 or 3 a day just to get through.
Congratulations. That's awesome, dude.
Close. I'm closing in. I've got 50 Simpsons left and then 20 Curbs. Then I'm done. I'm caught up.
So you got a month. a month.
At my pace, 1 more month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's good. Cool. You're almost done.
Not bad.
Nope.
I think that's basically it. Just been watching a lot of stuff. Have I seen anything else of note? Anything else good? We've done a couple bonus episodes.
Yes, we have.
Margaret and I watched Pink Flamingos. Have you seen Pink Flamingos?
No.
Do you know about Pink Flamingos?
No.
John Waters made this movie in 1972. It is very disgusting, intentionally disgusting, to the point where there's 6 or 7 different things that would be one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in a movie, that they're all in this movie. It's wild. To be that old and that progressive and transgressive and disgusting still today.
Okay.
Very impressive.
Okay.
One recommendation for a new movie. Daisy Ridley's in a movie called Sometimes I Think About Dying.
Sounds like me every day. Why do I need to watch that movie?
She is a spreadsheet person at work. I don't know.
Her Tej talent is spreadsheets.
Her Tej talent is spreadsheets. And every single coworker is the most cringy, awkward, realistic in a way, just I would never want to work it. These are all normal people and nothing is wrong with them, but it's just we do things a little differently here. We like to have fun at work. It's just like, oh my God.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You ate a donut this morning. That's not fun.
It's like
Stop.
that kind of thing.
Whenever I've ever had a person tell me you need to meet my crazy fun friend,
Yep.
like, and they were not, yeah. Actually, to be honest, every time in my life that I've had a person be like, you need to meet my crazy fun friend, I was like, this is going to be disappointing. And it was always like your stupid aunt that like is not fun or silly or exciting.
A woman at this job retires and her position is filled by this new guy. And like when he is introduced, the boss is like, let's all introduce ourselves in like our favorite food. Like it's that
silly way.
It's that kind of
a silly,
thing.
fun way. Yeah.
But the movie is basically about like how her life slightly changes being around this new guy. It's very uncomfortable. Like it's kind of like mumblecore where it's like very realistic, very grounded, very kind of relatable and awkward and uncomfortable, but also funny. And Daisy Ridley is so good. Like, you know, from Star Wars, like I've seen her other stuff, but like mostly Star Wars, but like she's so good. Love this movie. One of my favorites of the year. Sometimes I think about dying.
Good.
Recommend it. Real. It's so hot now. Stay inside, watch movies.
It's hot. I've been watching MILF Manor. Lots of dumb TV. Old seasons of Amazing Race. Still watching a lot of those. Rachel and I just pick an old season of Amazing Race and we just fucking send it in the middle of the night.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's about it. Pirates.
Well, we will be back next week. Furious 7. Oh, right, because we flip-flopped before. So next episode, Furious 7. Walt and Kim coming back. Patrons, your next episode will be Festivus Special 2024. It's already out on the main feed. Then you'll get Spaceballs. So you're going to get 3 episodes in like 4 or 5 days. Crazy.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
But yeah, we're about halfway through the lap. Actually, we're exactly halfway through the lap now.
Perfect. I love it.
Which means we only have another 4 months because laps are forever now.
I can't believe Walt and Kim haven't gotten sick of us yet.
They seem more down than ever. It's wild.
I know. I definitely didn't think it was going to go that way, but yeah.
Joe, any final thoughts? Anything else to say in this episode before we pack it up?
I think that you should all go watch Quiz with Balls.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fun. It's stupid. Go watch it. Go watch it with your family. You should have watched it on Father's Day, you degenerates, but you didn't. So.
Well, you know, what can you do?
What can you do?
For all things Too Fast, Too Forever, go to cageclub.me, facebook.com/TooFastTooForever, or at TooFastTooForever on all the socials. Email us, family@cageclub.me. We can't only read mean YouTube comments. We got to have real emails. Email in, family@cageclub.me.
Send one in.
We'll read on the next episode of Life in the Fast Lane, which is going to be in 3 weeks. Check out our Patreon page at TooFastTooForever.com and our store at cageclub.me/shop, and come back next week for Furious 7, where we will see you again. I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe, too.
And we will tell you all about it
when we see you again for Fast 7.